Okay, so welcome everybody. This is Sonic Unleashed. This will be an any percent run. So you will see all of the game. Previous runs have only been all day stages, so there's more to this game. And immediately you will notice that this game is really fast if you haven't seen it before. There's also a lot of speed tech going on. I'll try to kind of explain it as I go along. But yeah, first we have this tutorial stage. Thankfully it doesn't like stop you anywhere to like read the text, you just keep going. And yeah, I'll explain all of this later, don't worry.
We have plenty of time, don't worry.
Yeah, like it's a 2.5 hour run. It's all good. It's just like the typical modern Sonic gameplay, boosting, quick stepping, stuff like that. So yeah, first up we have quick step slide. If you hold the slide button while you do quick steps, you will keep gaining speed like that. So that'll be used in a few places to go a lot faster. So that's the first stage done, pretty easy. Not much to say.
It lets you break the speed gap pretty heavily, stuff like that.
Yeah, like you go like 1.5 times as fast if you do QSS, which is again the quick step slide. So, like I'll say this every now and then just to make sure people who come in later know about it, so they don't know wonder what is QSS. So yeah. So right there was a town area, and I got 2 moon medals, and I need those to unlock the later levels.
It's gonna need a total of 80 moon medals and 120 sun medals.
Yes, so
there's 200 of each.
Yeah, so it's important to get just enough medals so you don't waste too much time, but you also don't run into trouble and have to backtrack because you're missing too many. So that's like the main thing about any percent, that's like a big, like it's very difficult to get into any percent because of it, because you have to learn all of the medal locations and then figure out which ones are faster. And you also have like a couple of backup medals in case you miss one, because when you're going this fast it's easy to miss one.
So by now you might be wondering what the hell that big jump was. That is the other speed technique that is in this game. It's M speed, or in the 2D variant, T speed. If you hold the control stick at a certain angle, then in the air, Sonic will go like maximum speed. You can go, let you go. It's absolutely insane speeds. You also need a bit of speed to build it up. For 3D sections you don't need as much as for 2D sections.
Yeah, so right there I just doing M speed to get past the rails, and that might not make it. So yeah, I dropped M speed halfway through. Like if you push the control stick too far forward, you will start decelerating very quickly. Yeah, right there I just do a quick 2D and 3D by jumping over the 2D trigger. It looks like I'm in 3D, but yeah, I can only move in 2D. So I can use D speed here to get through the rails. Because normally it's very difficult to get the M speed here. M speed just works a bit weirdly on rails.
Prepare to hear these words a lot in the daytime stages, M speed and D speed.
Yeah, like that's just, if you're not using M speed, QSS or like drifting, then you're doing something wrong because you could be going faster.
In layman's terms, it would just be go as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Just go fast.
Dang. So I've tried to do D speed there. If you do it from the booster, then you'll get a really good D speed that you can carry all the way into this part and even go around this tower with it. But it's kind of precise, especially if you don't have your stomp. I'll get the stomp upgrade later in the game. So there is some progression in this run. Like there's the normal level ups and there's the other upgrades you can get. That was not homing attack onto the robots. Alright.
Dying in this game is just usual business, really, because with the speed you go at, it's very easy.
Okay, so that right there was a break jump glitch. When you do M speed while going into a 2D area, you will keep accelerating, and you can get crazy speeds, and you could even crash your console or just like go way out of bounds and go into ghost mode. But yeah, right there I just got a break jump glitch, and thankfully it slowed me down, so I didn't go way out of bounds. So that was really nice. It made me skip the 2D section entirely.
He was pretty lucky that it packed out that way for him.
Yeah.
Break jump glitches are very hard to control.
Yeah, sometimes you can get a break jump glitch backwards, so you go back to like halfway into the level.
Right, right.
So yeah, now we have the Werehog, which is what this game is infamous for. So as you can see, you move not quite as fast, and in the levels you will do a lot more combat.
This is the part of the game most people don't like.
Yeah.
Still, for a speedrun, there is still a lot of cool tech for the Werehog. So you'll be able to...
Yeah, the first level doesn't really show any of it off. Second level also doesn't, but the third level is really broken. Like, we skip half of it.
Like, unfortunately, you can't go too ham with all of the skips because you actually have to get medals.
Yeah. Like,
and you don't exactly have everything at your disposal yet because this game does have an experience system.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get up to 6 levels in this level, and then I can level up my combat so I can get more attack moves, and I can level up my strength as well.
I have a quick $5 donation. Yeah. Unleashed is such an awesome run, and I'm happy people get to see it. Show the world some Werehogs and try not to give too many people a seizure from going too fast. Good luck,
try.
Val. You got this. $5 from Nimrod. Thank you, Nimrod.
So those little yellow orbs are the experience, so I'll try to collect a lot of them, but also, like, I won't go out of my way to get, like, one tiny orb. And of course, I'm still gonna collect as many medals as I can that don't take too much time, because you don't need all the medals.
Also get used to hearing this music, by the way.
Yeah, that's also a pretty common complaint about this game. The battle music, it gets very repetitive.
And it's not necessarily bad, it's just that you hear it all the damn time. It's a shame too, because the night stages have some really chill music.
This game has some really cool music in general, but especially night music is very chill when it doesn't get interrupted by the battle music. So just hit a switch back here to open the door. And right there is a bunch of enemies. I don't really care about them, so I just run past them and get to the lever. Easy.
They really seem to want your attention.
Yeah, like, all of them really just wave around when I see you. And there's also...
Very excited to see you, senpai.
And there's also some of the Dark Gaia enemies that will, like, shout as soon as they see you, so by doing that they let you just run past them. It's kind of weird. Like, there's really no purpose to it, they just, like, get too excited.
I have a $20 donation from Blade of Rage. Vallkyr, you better not mess up the Egg Chaser skip on Dragon Road, or we'll force you to do it the slow way. Again, money goes to Runner's Choice and his brother Sid on the couch.
Dust Force was met already, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's met already.
I don't know any of the donation incentives.
Do it after the run?
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's do it after that. I thank you, Blade.
Yeah, I'll try not to mess up the Dragon Road Interceptor skip. I'm just infamous for messing it up for no reason at all. So right there I go into the corner and get this medal, and I also do my level ups here because the menu doesn't lag as much here, so it's faster. Yeah, lag is a pretty big factor in this game as well.
Yeah, they kind of went a bit too ham with the graphics, so the consoles can't actually handle all of it properly. There's a lot of slowdown, a lot of frame drop.
Yeah, this game can run at 60 FPS, just most of the time it doesn't. Also, these guys are really obnoxious because they evade your attacks. Like, even if you hit them, like, it looks like you hit them, they are just dodging, so you can't damage them.
You picked up Donkey Kick combo as well, right?
Yeah, I did. Just for those enemies, I like to use the normal square attack because it has a lot of range.
Yeah, one of the combos you just got, the Donkey Kick combo, is you get it really early on, and it's actually really, really good for dealing with enemies fast. So you'll be seeing him do it a lot.
Yeah, and I also put one level in strength just to take care of this stuff a bit faster. That's, yeah, that one. I was meant to do uppercut there.
I think the intended method there is to just, like, grab a box and put it over there and jump on that.
Yeah, I actually never knew about that. I figured the intended way was just to do a homing attack, but no, there's a box here. So just wait there for the experience, and then get 2 more medals, and then grab the final key to open the door. Well, key thingy. It's just a stone that you put into a thing. Quite complicated, really. Ooh, okay, thankfully he missed me. Otherwise I would have dropped the thing, so I would waste some time. Enemies can be a bit unpredictable sometimes. And then right here they tell you to go slow, but nah. You just jump around. Oh. For some reason he didn't let go of it. But that's alright. Like the game is actually telling you to go slow, that's not fun. Just go fast. So right there I got 9 sun medals and 5 moon medals. I could get the other 2 as well, they're not too slow, but I have a few faster medals later in the run.
Yeah, he has plenty of medals to choose from in the main stages.
I just want to make sure I don't run low on them, but I'll keep my eye on my medal count throughout the run and make sure I don't miss any, and it'll be all good. So right here is like the first mini boss kind of guy. I'm just gonna kill him with quick time events, because that makes him drop more experience. I'm just gonna make sure to pause buffer this last one because it has a pretty tight timing.
Prepare for quick final events, by the way, there's gonna be a lot coming up.
Ooh, I missed that final experience orb. So I just barely don't have level 5 combat. Oh wait, I did.
Yep.
Huh, I guess I picked it up during the animation for the level end. So yeah, level 5 combat you get a pretty useful aerial move to like get some distance, and it allows you to skip a little something. But yeah, now we have tornado defense, and it's basically an auto-scroller. So if we have any donations, then this would be a good time.
Oh.
No donations? Alright. I'll talk a bit about
Somebody
this
donate,
stage.
save us from this.
But yeah, this is just a bunch of QTEs, just press buttons, and it's not like a full auto-scroller, because if you do the quick time events fast, then you do save a little bit of time, but it's only like a few seconds at most.
It's the music, man.
Music is nice. So here we have some text boxes, you just mash through them, and then that's most of your time save. So, do you want to try?
Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah. It's just a shame that this is right at the start of the run. There's only 2 of these, and the other one is very close to the end.
Kinda insulted that this is the only one you would let me play.
Yeah, the second one is a bit harder, and yeah.
All things QTEs.
It's just press buttons and then wait, basically. Like if you had a boost to speed up the parts where there's no enemies, that would be really nice, but sadly there's not. The only thing you can do is just press both the shoulder buttons to regenerate your energy. So if you mess up, you'll lose energy. Then you can press the shoulder buttons to regenerate it, but you'll never really need it, to be honest. Like unless you really just try to miss as many as possible.
Don't worry, by the way, there's only one of these in the next 2 hours or so. And then there's one more, but it's like not until.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours in.
We do have $10 from Doomed Attempts, who's taking pity on us all. What's up, Vallkyr and Sid? It's Doomed. I missed your Heroes run, Sid, so I'll make up for it with this payment. Good luck, Val. Kick ass and go fast.
Thank
Give
you.
this $10 to Reader Guy. Oh, thank you, Doomed Attempts.
Doom?
Sometimes when one of the QTE is being covered up by the other, I just press a random button and hope I get it. Just because there's no real repercussion for missing it, so might as well.
So when are you gonna score attack this?
I already did. Score attacking this is not fun.
When are you gonna get the record?
No. Like, the way you do score attack is just by pulse buffering and then pressing the button, like not even as soon as possible, because if you press it as soon as possible, then it's not actually active yet. So you have to wait until the little circle timer starts going down, then you can press it, and then you'll get the maximum amount of score for hitting the enemy. And another fun thing about this is that it's almost impossible to fail this. Like, at the end there will be a little mini boss, and it has a timer. And even if the timer runs out, you still win. Like, you can't lose.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a 2-minute timer, and if it runs out, then you still win. Only for this one, not for the second tornado defense.
Okay, fair enough. That would be free.
Yeah, they just say like, the machine is getting too weak to keep battling, so they retreat.
I might say it's literally free.
They're literally free. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys, we're almost done here.
Yeah, this is the ending, so there's like 1 more minute. Usually I finish this in like 1:13. Yeah, I got the right button. So you just mash the button there and that speeds it up a little bit, so that's basically all you can do to speed this up. You have to wait until he does his like firewall missiles or whatever, and then you can hit his weak spots.
So we have a $1 donation from Nimrod again. Thank you, Nimrod. I was hoping my first donation gets read during the Sky Chase, but it didn't work out. So I have another one to fill some empty space in the run. Well, we had empty space before, but thank you again, Nimrod.
Thanks, Nimrod.
Thank you.
Doing good work.
Yeah, just 5 more hits, so that's just 1 cycle. Okay, I also want to get hit once, because otherwise they will try to activate an achievement, and that actually wastes some time, even if you already have the achievement. So yeah, I'd still finish in 1:13.
Huh.
That's pretty consistent.
Over there.
Yeah, like I don't think it's the same on 360, just because like on PS3 it kind of stops to try and activate the achievement. Like if you play for the first time, it'll stay, like after you restore one of the pieces, it'll stay on that screen for like a solid 10 seconds, just to get the trophy. It's kind of silly.
People don't get trophies in this game.
You did not earn a trophy. So yeah, C rank because I'm
We
bad.
made it.
So now we have a town area. Dang.
Sorry, I had
So the town movement is kind of awkward because Sonic speed is limited, so your fastest way of movement is homing attacks, but obviously like you just go in a straight line and there's people in your way and you'll just bounce off of them. So now we have a little cutscene. Then I'm gonna get some more medals, and after that I'll go to another night stage, and then we'll go back to 2-day stages. Like at the start of the run, it kind of like goes back and forth, like 2 day, 2 night, 2 day, 2 nights. Then at the end, it kind of switches up. This moon medal. So now I have to talk to this little girl. There's a few different people you can talk to. Yeah, you have to learn that there's something fishy going on in Missouri, and then you talk to Tails to actually go there. Although this time, for some reason, you don't have the tornado defense. Oops, sorry, Tails. Yeah, if you had to do tornado defense every time you went to a different country, then I would not run this. That would be way too tedious. But thankfully, it's fine.
So he totally meant a homing attack him there as revenge for tornado defense.
Yeah, of course. So just quickly get 2 medals here. It's kind of weird. In town areas, you can only get the sun medals while you're the Werehog and the moon medals while you're normal Sonic. But in the entrance area, you can just get both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why it's different, but yeah, I could go up there and get the moon medal.
Needed more loading screens. That's why.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, for the town missions, you have to go through a ton of loading screens just to get to the next mission as well. So I guess they really just want to get you some more loading screens.
You're supposed to pull
Please?
that block. Why are you cheating?
I am a filthy cheater.
That's one of the most useful combos right there, that mid-air combo. You can just cross so many gaps.
Yeah,
So many
you don't actually even need it. If you jump from the edge of the block, you can just do a normal jump and you'll get over there. It's silly, like they did not put that block far away at all. Now we're just gonna run around here, get 2 more sun medals. I have to destroy that pot, otherwise it will make Sonic keep letting go of the block. It's really obnoxious.
So again, the first 2 Werehog stages are done mostly normally, but after that they start to get really broken. So
At all? Yeah. Oh yeah, mostly normally. So we just stand on top of this torch,
Mostly
and then
normally.
just skip over here.
Mostly.
So by doing that, I skipped having to pull a lever to raise a platform so you can go up there. And get another medal back here. Get stuck on the pots, as always. Collision is kind of weird sometimes. So after every donkey kick combo, I will use my shield to cancel it, so I can do another one quickly. Because the final hit of the donkey kick combo takes some time and it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does break blocks. So if an enemy is blocking, then I will be doing the full combo. I'm gonna try and get some more experience here. Because I would like to get 2 levels pretty soon. So just wait for the platform to go up, get a medal, jump over here, get another medal. Like the night stages have a lot of medals. They have 16 of them, and the day stages have 10. So you do most of the medal collecting in the night stages. Just because in day stages you're too busy going fast.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Grabbing the medals in the day stages can be quite awkward as well. Like you go really fast, so it's hard to.
It really just kills the flow of the level.
Yeah.
Medal, please. And there's another switch up there. You can just throw them all the way up. And the next platform will come down.
I do like that you can just pick up and throw the enemies.
Yeah.
You can even just hold them and beat up the friends with them.
It is really fun. It just sadly it's not very fast, so I won't be doing it in a run. It's faster to just spam donkey kick combo on them. So we're getting near the end of the level. About to pick up the last medal up here. There we go. So this is the only level where I get all the medals, I think. Also, that box was just kind of floating. Don't worry about it.
I'll open up pretty quick here. Sonic Unleashed, don't worry about it.
Yeah, basically. Like, if you try to question this game, then you're gonna have a bad time. There's so many things just cannot be explained. Okay, just wanted to get rid of that plant, because he will shoot you and you'll let go of the lever thingy. Just waste a bunch of time. So, just gonna get these experience orbs. Good camera, of course.
It's a 3D Sonic game. Cameras are the best thing.
So, I don't have to rotate the thing all the way up. Okay, so right now I'm gonna do one more level up in strength, and that will allow me to kill the enemies back here in just one combo. Unless they're blocking. And I also go into Unleash mode to deal extra damage. And it also speeds up your attack, so it's really useful to have.
All of the level ups are going through the Werehawk, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Daytime Sonic, the level ups for him are absolutely negligible.
The only useful level ups are the ring energy. Speed doesn't really do much, it just kind of gives you higher acceleration when you boost. But you have the same top speed anyway, so it doesn't matter at all.
Useful. That's Professor Pickle. You'll be seeing him a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have to see him like 8 times throughout the run. It's kind of stupid. There he is.
I like his eyebrows though.
He has really good eyebrows.
Like a seagull.
So now we're back in Spagonia at night, but we're just here to leave again. So just get some medals and then peace out. And then we got Missouri Day.
Oh yeah. Good stage.
Oh yeah, but first we have the world map tutorial. So after this we'll get free roam of where we want to go, but not really. Because you have to keep unlocking stuff and going back to Professor Pickle, and yeah. You just get a choice of 2 levels where to go, basically.
The illusion of choice.
Yep. So I just mash every button, like even the D-pad, to speed up the conversation. If you just mash the X button or the A button on 360, then it has a little cooldown, so it takes forever to advance the text. So I'm glad FIFA had told me about this. He's another runner. He's been dead for a while, but he'll come back to it sometime. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay, so that's another thing. The jump button is the same as talking to people, so when you just want to jump and do a homing attack, you'll often just start talking to them.
What, not a fan of talking to people in the town?
No, not really. I don't like talking to people in town.
106.
I've already played it, so. At the start, you will also see more M speed here.
This is
like,
where you can really see the effects of M speed really nicely.
Like if you ever want to practice M speed, like this is the way to go.
Yeah.
So just do a drift to get enough speed, and there we go.
So a lot of things about these speed breaking glitches is that, needless to say, the developers didn't exactly expect you to go that fast ever, so a lot of weird things can happen.
A lot of weird things.
Yeah. Like in this one, you can just be on the wrong spline for the 2D section if you D-speed.
Yeah. Sadly, it's very difficult to get D-speed here on PS3. For some reason, it's easier on the 360 version. Now, speaking of versions, if you've played the Wii or the PS2 version, you'll notice this is entirely different. Like, they're not even comparable. They're only the same by name and story. But gameplay-wise, they're entirely different. And that version, you also don't have to get medals to progress. They're only for unlocking like those little puzzle rooms.
So when's sub 1?
Sub 1?
Yeah.
Probably never.
Aw.
Just the tree skip at the end is so stupid.
You can get it without.
I don't know, dude. I'm terrible at this stage. I went too early. I just tried to boost as soon as I landed. Yeah, some more M speed here. I'll see if I can at least get this medal. Nah, I missed it. Yeah, I usually skip that.
Oh.
I almost got it. I want to fail that quick time event because it's faster to take the bottom path, but sometimes if you just mash random buttons, you'll still get it. It's happened to me like 3 times already.
Yeah.
It's really silly.
You better get that once.
It can still happen in Rooftop Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there, just do a backwards homing attack to like skip going around one more time.
Yeah, that was a nice stage.
So now we're going back to Professor Pickle. Oh no, wait, first we have Egg Beetle, of course. How could I forget? So this is just QSS and boost, and then you'll damage him. Sadly, he will stop bouncing at some point, yeah. After 3 hits, he will stop bouncing and you have to hit him again.
We've received a $10 donation from Nathaniel Ferrier who says, "Gotta go fast, save the animals, kill the piggies."
Boing, boing.
Ah, dang, I just barely missed that moon medal. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much to miss moon medals because there's a lot of them that you can easily get as a backup. Whereas with the sub medals, because you already need 120, there aren't that many backup medals left. Ooh, I actually could have had that if I saw it coming.
Oh well.
Yeah, again, it's just a moon medal. I'm not worried. Also, stuff is just kind of despawning there. Don't worry about it.
I could barely hear that donation comment, like Eggman was screaming too loudly.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing, if you're wondering what's up with the voices, you're using the Japanese voice as a preference.
Yeah. Like there's only currently one active runner who uses the English voices. Like the rest just use Japanese because they just prefer it, because after a while the English voices get kind of tiresome to listen to.
Woo!
It's feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yeah, one funny thing about menus is that when you get like an option, if you just mash the X button, then it'll take like 3 seconds before you can actually press it. But if you go down and then back up, then you can press it immediately.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
I want to ask
weird.
why, but the answer is Sonic Unleashed.
Basically. Like, it is kind of nice to have as like a spam protection to make sure you don't accidentally pick the wrong thing, but at the same time it's kind of obnoxious. So, goodbye Snowman.
But what's Amigo Fan Snowman?
He's not nice. Like whenever I try to just run into him and get the medal, he just doesn't move at all. So I'd rather just get him out of the way. So this is Cool Edge. Right there I'm gonna get my stomping shoes, and that'll mostly be used for going faster, believe it or not.
Yeah. Then you have the crow.
And also for these switches, like, you know,
Yeah.
go fast.
Yeah, Stomp is ridiculously broken. Actually gives you speed rather than stomping.
Yeah,
if you hold it down.
Yeah, at the start of a stomp you'll get some speed, and when you land, like when you start a slide you get some speed. Just if you stomp from too high up, you'll start losing speed because you're falling for a long time.
Oh boy.
That medal is really stupid. It's slightly off center from the snowball.
So I feel that now we're on Cool Edge, we should really give a shout out to Josh.
The Cool Edge Master.
The Cool Edge Master. He is pretty much the best runner of this game at this point.
And he is not proud of me right now. I messed up the break jump glitch. Like I only got like half of it. Yeah, you can do a really cool break jump glitch to skip all that 2D section. And this is like the main gimmick of this stage, is just the bobsled. And next up we have a 2D section, and the amount of speed you land with varies a lot, so I'm just gonna spam jump, hope I get good speed, and then see if I can keep it.
Full name is Joshua Sokelt, by the way.
Follow him on Twitch.
Follow him on Twitch.
Ah, that's decent speed, I guess.
Ah.
Yeah, all you can do there is just spam jump and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But at least I got the top half, so I got the sun medal. So drifting is another really fast way to go around. Using M speed here is kind of risky because of those holes in the ground. It's like if you're heading for one, then it's very difficult to like change your trajectory to not actually go there. So it's best to just drift for a bit.
There was Sonic was crying.
Yeah, I lost my speed. I wanted to go for the Jesus hops, but I lost too much speed.
Also, yeah, Sonic Team doesn't really know where they do and do not want to put invisible walls, so you can just go around that entire section.
Yeah, the trigger is massive.
Wheel on this side.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I was just watching that, and to me it was completely normal.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot to even mention it.
Right?
That's what happens when you run this game for too long.
3D bobsled you can't really speed up much, to be honest.
Yeah, like you can also do some jumping to keep your speed, but it's not much. So I'm gonna hit a ramp here to get a moon medal. Yeah. And there's this one robot who also always hits you, but I jumped over him.
Yeah, there are a few robots throughout this game that no matter what, like if you're on a bobsled, if you're bursting, you're drifting into them, it doesn't matter, they will body you.
Yeah, like even if you no matter how fast or slow you go, they will hit you no matter what. It's kind of impressive.
Knocks you out of your boost, they don't care.
That were the 2-day stages, and now we're going to the Rooftop Run night stage.
This is where the night stages get really fun.
This one is really broken. But first we need to get there, which is like 3 more loading screens.
Yay.
I am going into town at day because I'm gonna do a little skip. It's like it barely saves time at all. It just skips talking to the professor once, if I get it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And speed can also be done in real time, I guess, so he's gonna make it.
Yeah. And speed in towns is really awkward. Okay, so I'm just gonna homing attack into the rail and then M speed forward, hopefully. Like you have to jump as soon as you hit the stairs, and then
Oh.
you also need the right angle. And then you need to hope that you don't go all the way out of bounds. Okay, got it.
Alright, got it.
So that skips talking to the professor at night. And that also skips a cutscene, but I'll still get that later.
Biggest reason that saves time is it just skips loading screens.
Yeah, it skips 2 loading screens, so it's kind of worth it. Maybe not so much on 360 because it has faster loads, but yeah.
Probably still.
Yeah, if you get it first try, definitely.
And again, just to repeat, so end speed is when you hold the control stick at a very precise angle in order to kind of mess with the game, and in air you go at maximum speed.
Yeah, you get up to like 3.5 times your normal top speed. It's
Something like
ridiculous. It also kind of depends on what type of section you're in. Like if you're in full 3D, then that's going to be a lot faster than restricted 3D, but I'll talk more about that later. So right here I just go up, and by doing that it skips the battle wall from spawning, so I don't have to kill those guys. I just go here to get my medal and peace out.
Normally this section is blocked off.
Okay, let's see if I can get this first try. I really hope so, because if I don't get it first try, then I probably have to kill all the enemies. Ooh, got
Very
it.
nice.
So,
So that is the go through wall trick.
yeah,
Go ahead,
you're going to be seeing that a bit more later, but this is like the major use of it.
There's one combo in the game that if you do that in combination with a shield at the right time, you can clip through pretty much anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you go through the floor with it. Going through
Yeah,
floor
it's
is significantly
dangerous.
easier. Nice buildings, by the way.
Oh yeah, things just don't spawn in properly now
Yeah.
because I skip half the stage. Also, there's an invisible thing there. I think it's like a bench or whatever.
That or something? I don't know. Bench usually.
I don't know, I never see it because I always just skip the stage. So now we just climb up the clock tower and there will be the end of the stage. So I just skipped about half of it. That also means I skipped a bunch of medals, but that's fine. I can get more in other stages.
It's definitely worth doing that big skip.
Yeah. It saved like over 2 minutes. I don't know exactly, but it's enough. Those souls are really annoying. There's also go through walls you can do at the end of the stage. I won't go for it because there's a chance that you'll get like an infinite fall. And then you can't die, so you have to reset the entire stage because you can't respawn at the checkpoint. So that costs like 2 minutes. And that happened to me like 4 times already. I don't want to risk it. Yeah, you just go into the wall here and then you just walk inside of the wall and then go to the other side and go back inbounds.
It's really like saving 20, 30 seconds compared
Yeah,
to
pretty much.
losing 2 minutes.
It's just not really worth going for anymore.
Marathon shot.
Okay, so right there he's blocking. That's something they can just randomly decide to do. And he's blocking again because he is a meanie. Okay, so now I have 6 levels, so I can do 1 more strength level up. And I will need that because there's gonna be like a little fighting section that's like 10 seconds long after this.
Oh, right, those guys.
Yeah. Normally I want to do my level ups either at the end of a day stage or on the world map because it's faster. But here I just kind of have to do inside of the stage.
In the Wii and PS2 version, the little fight that's coming up is completely replaced by QTEs.
Oh yeah, it's really silly.
Yeah. Also, people are dancing because
Yeah, I'm just very excited.
they're tripping. Story stuff.
Yeah, like they give you some special camera, and by making a photo of them, it releases the Dark Gaia energy that got inside of them. I don't know. I don't really care about the story. I just care about going fast. So now we just wait here, get their experience, and that's it. So that's like 16 seconds.
Yeah, the only thing you really need to know about the story is world is broken, you got dark energy in you, thus you are a werehog.
Yeah,
Go rescue world. Also Eggman bad.
as always. So now Tails is gonna talk to me from all the way over there. I'll go back up here to get a medal and then talk to the professor and then leave again.
You won't talk to the people in the town, but you will talk to the professor. I think that's kind of
Yeah. I talked to one person in town, so
socialized more.
nah, no time for that. And I already did in my 100% run. So to talk to everybody in the game, which is like 98 people, I
There's an
think.
achievement for that.
There's an achievement for it.
Yeah.
The professor's always very happy when you leave. He always gets a big smile on his face.
We're also very happy when we leave his
Yeah,
lab.
I would be happier if I didn't even have to come here, but I don't really have a choice. So now I get the cutscene that was stored by me doing the skip over the gate. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave again. Alright, Dragon Road. So this stage also has one, there's one out of bounds. It's pretty cool and it's also relatively safe, but because I said that, now I'm gonna fail it. Because
course.
this game can hear you.
It knows. We're done.
But first I have to talk to this person.
Hey, socializing.
And then I have to talk to Wang over there. Yep. Yes, I have permission to go. So now he just has an empty text box because, I don't know. He wants to talk but he doesn't know what to say. I aim the camera down a bit to reduce the lag. It doesn't matter much, but it's something. Kind of silly that you have lag reduction strats on a PS3 game. But I mean, this game is like 7 years old now. Yeah, 2008. So
Lies.
like the first time I played this game was only like last year. Never played it as a kid or anything. I just saw it and it's just a really cool speed game, so I picked it up.
Yep. When I saw speedruns of the Great Time Sonic stage, I was like, I want to learn how to do that, dude.
Yeah. Sonic Stargating is also really annoying. It's very magnetic towards the wrong enemy, always. But yeah, I'm just gonna go out of bounds here, hopefully not die, even though I already jinxed myself. Oh, by the way, this is a frame perfect trick. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure it is. Or maybe it's like 2 frames. It's not a lot. And if you get the wrong frame, then you go through the floor. So now I just hit the checkpoint and die, so I respawn back in bounds. So that skips having to open the door, and it also skips a fight that would be right here. There would be 4 nightmares I have to fight, but yeah. Sometimes this door doesn't spawn, but sadly this time it did. I don't know why it sometimes doesn't.
Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, that's it. Ow. And here's another battle wall. I don't care.
We don't care.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
There's another wall that has like, it's like really wide, but this one you can jump around no problem. They were very inconsistent about it. And now by going up on the roof here, I skipped out a bunch of, whoa, okay. Thanks for reading my inputs. Yeah, let's give a bunch of flamethrowers that would spawn here. So now we can just run all the way to the end.
This is probably one of the more popular stages to speedrun as well, as for your first night stage speedrun.
Yeah,
Especially a runner named Laskun. He's particularly hooked on this stage. Haven't seen Laskun. Give some blasts on in this chat.
Blast on best emotes.
Best emote. He made that. It's beautiful.
So yeah, that's the stage. There's also 2 medals there, but they take a little bit of time to get. So I just ignore them, unless I really need to get them. 214, that's not bad. So now we have another boss. This time we have a night boss, Dark Gaia Phoenix. He can be kind of questionable, so let's hope he acts the way he's meant to. Let's just hope.
Very nice.
And one time another runner, like Viva Voa, he was fighting this boss and he was just flying around in circles over and over. Like he was just giving some kind of mating dance. So, now please come over to this platform. Good. I did miss the medal, but it's alright.
You pick that up.
Yeah, exactly. So now we just have quick time events, and I have to do this 3 times. Let's see. Yeah, side. There's not much you can do to speed this up. Just make sure you don't miss any hits on him. What is this dude doing?
I don't know, dude.
This doesn't make any sense. So now it looks like he's gonna go to the left, but I think he's gonna juke me to the right. He's not, but I still hit him. As I said, he's kind of unpredictable. Now I quickly have to hit him before he does this attack, otherwise it will block the water thingy. Oh, he's coming here. Good. By the way, I'm bad at quick time events, so I'm expecting to fail at least 1 during the run. And
Very bad at geometry.
Yeah, I am.
Circle and square. Same
Really
thing.
difficult.
Same thing.
Also bad at colors because I can't tell them apart. And by that I don't mean Sonic colors, although I'm also bad at that. Okay. I can't. Man, he's really flying this around a lot. I don't think this is normal.
Oh, I'll just deal with it.
I'll quickly get him. Nope. If he did his other attack, I would have made it, but this one just acts as like a shield. That's the other attack. I don't like this guy.
He is styling on you right now.
And then he's gonna take off before I can even hit him. Unbelievable.
I didn't even know he had that attack.
I knew he had it, he just never gets the chance to use it. There. You can't hit him while he's on the ground, but yeah. Yeah, Senna accidentally did that on purpose once. Okay, that was a really delayed hit from the donkey kick combo, but alright. So this will be the final QTE, unless I mess it up. Yeah, that was really bad. Got really bad luck. And slam dunk. Camera kind of clips into the ground there. Don't worry about it. Oh man, that's terrible. Oh well. At least we're done here now.
I'm sure Josh is rolling in his grave.
Probably. I mean, I already messed up Cool Edge. Wasn't like, it was still sub 3, but it's still bad. So, yeah, slowly we're restoring the world, and also don't question why the water isn't dripping into the core. It doesn't matter. It all makes sense, trust me.
chat.
Nice. So now we got a few cutscenes. I'm gonna aim the camera down here to give myself some smoother frame rate. I don't know if it helps during the transition, I just like to do it. So, we're almost done at this part of the game, and after this we'll go to a different lab for Professor. But yeah, we still have Dragon Road Day. Actually, we have 3 stages left. Yeah. So it's gonna be a bit more time before we go to the next lab, but it doesn't really matter anyway.
Kind of silly that you can jump during that.
Yeah. I don't know how big the window is for that, but if you time it just as you land, you can jump again.
PS3 exclusive because the 360 one actually loads properly.
Yeah. On 360 it's just instant. On PS3, in Arid Sands, if you go from the entrance area to the town, there's also no save screen. It's the only place in the entire game where there's no save screen, it's just instant. I have no idea why.
Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah. Also, switches are really difficult.
Because the stomp is as broken as it is, it's just so easy to go
Yeah.
immediately into the slide that it makes actual stomping really hard. You have to like.
You just
really
have to
like
tap the
that.
button very quickly and then let go before you land, otherwise you will slide and just miss it entirely.
But hey,
Miss
at
the
least it
middle.
allows you to go fast.
Yeah. Okay. That might be behind it, yeah.
Yep.
I'll just quickly get this moon medal as well.
Again, we need the medals in order to actually be able to enter all of the stages. Like,
Yeah.
based on how much medals you have certain levels of sun and night power or something.
Yeah,
And-
for this level, for this stage you need level 3 sun, which is like 45 sun medals. I don't know all the exact numbers, I just know the ones that are relevant for the run, which is like at the end, 80 for level 6 and 120 for level 7.
In a way, this is probably what most people who know the game have been waiting for. People who really love this stage.
Yeah,
Probably because they don't speedrun the stage.
probably. The individual level strat for the stage is ridiculous.
It's an absolute reset fest.
Technically, it's also faster to do this in any percent, but without your air boost, it's extra difficult to get, and you have to get it within half a minute for it to be worth it.
So
So,
significantly more stupid to try and make it sense.
yeah. And stuff is about to despawn. For some reason on PlayStation 3 it does that a lot. This time it doesn't seem to be as bad as usual, but it is despawning.
Yeah, the texture loading for this stage is all out of whack.
Yeah, like right there, it just despawns below my feet, and then also a bit ahead of me. It's ridiculous. So right there I'm just gonna do a big M speed jump, and that's gonna allow me to skip a 2D section and a tower fall, which would take quite a bit of time. Normally there would be chasers here that would try to attack you. Also, that's one of the guys that will always hit you. But yeah. Yeah, by jumping into the middle of it, you just skip those guys spawning, so you stay in full 3D.
If like that, also break the level loading even more, a lot of texture.
Yeah, like stuff is just despawning way ahead of me now.
And there is a similar similar jump like that, and right at the start of the stage, but you have to get lucky and hit like a really precise spot in the wall in order to get launched up into the air, and it will land you right here.
So yeah, this stage is pretty broken. So right there I'm just running on an invisible wall, and I'm gonna try to land below. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, hello. What do?
It's fine. I think I'll be able to manage. Yeah. Okay, I'm back here. So this is just an invisible maze back here, even if stuff isn't despawned. But I know my way around, so I managed to get back in.
Very nice. Let's skip the clock tower.
Yeah. It takes like a solid half a minute, I would say. Maybe a bit more. Okay, yeah, I'd say half
Literally,
a
what's
minute.
the real?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm sure this is very confusing to watch, but I know the level layout, so it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here I'm in a restricted 3D area, and I just have like these invisible walls at the side that make me like stay within those bounds. So I can just be in the air and it will still make me make the turn. So I can just M speed and it's all good. And now we just QSS while also boosting to make sure I don't get bodied by the robots. And I just go straight to the end.
It just goes so fast that the chases can't even keep up.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
It's kind of funny because they will try to rubber band to you, and then if you suddenly slow down, they would just shoot way ahead of you.
So just for funsies, the individual level record for that stage is 115 at the moment.
Yeah. So you would
Again,
have to
by-
get
by
launched on
launch
your
process,
first
yes.
try. And then you also just have to not mess up anything else. There's also a D-speed you can do to get like into the area just before the chasers, but it's kind of really inconsistent. Yeah. Like you would have to see it too.
But yeah, those runs are
Properly
done
understand.
with all of the abilities in check, and you also have all of the upgrades that matters too much for Daysonic. And it just includes every little inconsistent strat that you
Yeah.
really shouldn't go for into the second runs.
Like people will still go for it in the all-day stages run just because it saves so much time, but they do it right at the start, so they just keep resetting until they get it.
Yeah.
So this is where I can finally get my air boost, which is like the most important ability, to be honest.
Airboot immediately gives you the highest amount of speed that Sonic can get, like without M speed.
Yeah, it just like if you just do an air boost and then a stomp, you can always get M speed pretty much. Unless you mess up the control stick, but you know. It's pretty lenient in this game. In Sonic Generations, it's a lot preciser.
This is where it counts, the nice chase skip.
Yeah, I'll try not to mess up the ending. One other thing is that the air boost is on the same button as the homing attack, so you can only do homing attacks now if you don't have ring energy, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, you just have to deal with it.
It also means you can only do air boost if there's no enemies around.
Yeah,
nice
exactly. So that medal was really difficult to get. Like it's hard to get that ring, especially if you want to use M speed as well. So D speed here,
Nice.
and just skip that part as well. Okay, so right there's a cycle coming up. I think I might miss it. Nope, still got it.
Nice.
Okay, that's a pretty good cycle.
Yeah.
So on water, the fastest way to move around is generally to just boost and drift. While you're drifting, you get your ring energy back, and you can basically boost infinitely. If you try to do M speed here, you will just get shot down by the rocks, and you'll fly into the water immediately and die.
Most water sections are just too filled with everything for M speed.
Yeah. And you also can slide on water, so you can QSS. So the only thing you can do is just drift.
Before all of those speed breaking glitches got found, the fastest way to just travel in general was drifting, but that also doesn't increase your speed.
We have a $5 donation from Blade of Rage who says, donating on behalf of someone else. Pipe skip hype. Love cool
no.
Edge Master. Money goes to runner's choice.
Oh man.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna go for pipe skip. It's a ridiculous trick. Only like 3 people have ever done it, and only 1 person has done it in a run. The others have just done it by grinding it over and over until they finally get it.
Guessing Blade was donating for Josh there, so thank you very
I
much.
guess so.
Blade's a cool Edge Master.
Yeah, the pipe skip is in Eggman Land. That'll be like near the end of the run. Okay, let's see if I can make Blade proud.
It's
So,
Don't do
try.
it.
Okay.
Good enough.
Oh, nope.
Nope, never mind.
Missed it. The camera kind of screwed me over there.
Yeah.
So now we just have to wait until I die. I'm gonna try it a few more times. I'm not
Sorry,
gonna do the
Blade.
intended way yet.
Nah.
The intended way is really slow because there's an interceptor, but it's the only one in the game that locks you at a certain speed, so you go really slow. There we go.
There we go.
So second try is not too bad.
Instead, you just M-speed into the
Yeah.
chaser section.
Now we just drift for the rest of it. You can also quick step QSS, quick step slide, quick slide step, one of those.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll probably run into the bombs because you're not in a restricted 3D, so you're still moving around pretty freely. So I just have a bit more control if I drift. So now we just have one stage left in this area, which is Cool Edge Night. And that's the longest night stage, or it's even just the longest stage in the game. Even Eggman Land, which is like half an hour for people on the first try, or longer than that. That's the record for that is 3 minutes and 14 seconds. I think it is. Yeah, that uses pipe skip and a bunch of other stuff, and it's ridiculous. So
Yeah. We'll explain pipe skip when we get to Eggman Land. He won't
yeah,
go for it.
I won't
guess.
go for it. Hell nah.
You've never gotten it, right?
No, I've never done it.
It's like only 3.
Yeah, Josh, Parax, and SS Russ, I think.
Only 3 people have actually done runs with it, I think. Has SS Russ done a run with it yet?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
I know he's gotten it, but
Yeah.
But yeah, only 3 people were actually capable of doing that trick like in an individual level.
Yeah. It's a level with a lot of hard tricks, so you don't want to go for a trick that has like 1% consistency. Okay, maybe not quite 1%. Wait, what? I talked to the professor. Why is it telling me to... Wait, my bad. I forgot about one boss, the Egg Devil Ray. I just...
You just
I
wish
hate it so much that I just repressed it from my memories.
You just wish you didn't have to do it.
Yeah. Thankfully I noticed before I went to the stage. Otherwise I would just get there and it would be closed.
To be honest, I forgot it existed too.
Yeah. Like when I get there, you'll see why I hate it so much. It's just a lot of randomness and it's a pain in the ass.
You also basically have to pray that you don't get thrown into a 2D section right away.
Yeah, I think like I have a somewhat consistent strat now that I just take the 2D section like just to make sure I get the medal. Like at first I was always trying to go fast in the 2D section, but by doing that I was just skipping past the medal, so that was not really a smart thing to do. So I just got this first medal, and then he goes into 2D. Kind of need rings. So there I hit him, and I don't have boost, so that's kind of a problem.
Yeah, if you are in that 2D section for too long or at the wrong time, you will just miss that sun middle. And
Yeah.
like we've been saying, you really need as many sun middles as you can get.
I missed both of the moon medals.
The rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. So go ahead, donations.
Yeah, we have 2 donations here. First of all, we have $5 from Sandoras, who says, "Shoutouts to Pack for being the biggest cause of Craigasm the Twitch chat has ever seen. Money goes to Runner's Choice. Keep up the good work."
Thank you.
Thanks for that. I'm flattered. And we have $10 from Akare Box, who says, "Pack, sing this." I'm afraid I don't know this song, so I'll just speak the lyrics. "Rolling around at the speed of light. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Must keep moving ahead. No time for guessing. Follow my plan instead. Trusting in what you see. Take my lead. I'll set you free. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me. And we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me. And we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Prove it to you. Follow me." Thank you very much, guys.
That was...
It's rolling
That was
around
also-
at the speed of sound, scrub. Not light.
Well, in this game it's the speed of light, so it kind of works. Yeah, that was a really long comment. Wow.
Yeah, damn. You just like posted almost the entire song there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said speed of light instead of speed of sound. My apologies.
Oh, okay. He does actually say that in the lyrics, in the comment. I remember
Right.
that.
But yeah, because that egg devil is just stupid. I missed all 3 of the moon medals there, even though I was in the right lane. Like sometimes when you quick step, you don't go fully in the right lane, so you're just like slightly off center, so you miss the medals, and that happened for all 3 of them. So I'm gonna have to get some backups.
Also, yeah, that definitely beat yours at
Yeah.
that one's so good. Anyway, it's finally time to cool edge night.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go for any go through walls on this stage. There are a few you can go for, but you also need some extra abilities to make it through properly. Because if you do one of them, then some pillars don't spawn, so you can't really progress anymore. And you don't get that until combat level 22, I want to say. So I won't get there. And another one you need the spinning needle attack for, which is at level 12. But I also won't get that yet. I will later in the run, but yeah. Yeah, I missed 3 medals, which is pretty bad, so I'm gonna go for the slow medal here, even though it wastes like 5 seconds.
Did Blast up 4 on this yet?
I don't think so. Like,
I know
he
that's
hasn't had his PS3 yet.
Alright.
It's still been broken.
Get it together, Blast.
This stage has really nice music, but sadly the battle theme is gonna play for almost all of it because of these guys. They don't like despawn and start the normal music again. It just keeps going. Wasn't sure if I was gonna make that, but yeah. Ice physics like kind of make this a pain. And I would also like to grab this guy. These guys are kind of adorable, but they are also useful, so I'm gonna have to pick them up and use them.
Yo.
Oh, this guy survived. Damn it.
You just set yourself on fire.
I might have. Don't worry about it. How is he still alive? He was set on fire.
Iron does burn. Does burn.
Pretty sure it does. Otherwise, Sonic was just having a party or something, because, yeah.
Just because you can stand in fire or dark burn doesn't mean the rest of us can, okay?
I mean, there's 2 TVs, but nah.
They say fire burns.
Yeah, you can go through the walls like at that door, but it's also really difficult, and somehow the only person who can do that somewhat consistently is someone who doesn't run the game much. Like Frokono can get it almost every time for some reason.
What? You can't run what?
The GTW at the door.
Really?
Yeah. Like he just kind of fluked it like 3 times in a row. I don't know how he does it.
Power of Greece, man.
Guess that's what happens when you're the only person in Greece. You just have so much time to practice.
Yep.
So just get this medal in here. All of them will follow me here. And now they are just gonna be... Yeah, they're gonna be annoying and block all my attacks. They always do. It helps to attack them from behind, but you can't always get behind them. Because they like to just jump backwards, so they're always with their back against the wall. It's really obnoxious.
So I don't think we've actually acknowledged this yet, since I know we're kind of used to the game, but Sonic's arms are really stretchy just to wear off for no apparent reason.
Oh yeah, that...
What are you doing? You're supposed to throw that guy against the door.
Nah. I'll throw the next guy into the water. I'll make Frog proud.
Yep.
But yeah, like even in the cutscene there, like Sonic just kind of suddenly stretches his arm very long, and Chip's like, "Whoa, how did you do that?" And they're just really confused about it. Like even they don't know why that's a thing.
Sonic.
Okay, when you run off an edge, you're supposed to not grab the ledge, but I guess Sonic disagrees. Oh boy, I might get frozen. Don't do it! Damn it. Please. Yes.
Sonic evolves into Popsicle.
So, yeah.
LP.
Now there's gonna be a bunch of enemies that spawn here, and I have to rotate that switch. So what you could do is kill all the enemies, or you just go into Unleash, and you don't give a damn.
Unleash is pretty overpowered.
It kind of is, yeah. So then you can just skip ahead. Because that's not just all of them. There are more that spawn later when you kill them. So it's a really long fight, so I'm glad you can skip it. Please. Targeting just doesn't work sometimes. And sometimes they work way too well and it grabs onto something like way far away.
Kind of a glitchy mess, but it's a lovable glitchy mess.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Exactly. I'm just gonna go for the moon medal in that door over there. It takes a long time to get to, but yeah, if you miss 3 medals, then kind of need to get some backup, because I already missed some earlier as well. So there's a lot of dynamic routing in this game. Like you have to know all the medals and know when to go for them, and you know, it has a difficult like learning curve.
Yes, Chip. But I threw this really hard.
Oh wait, I didn't even throw him, but I can't pick him up again. I'm sorry, Frog.
What?
I didn't throw the guy into the water.
Nah.
Oh well. Here you just like hang on the poles and then quickly turn around. It's really nice when you do it fast. But if you do it too fast, then you will just fall down all the way. So, gonna be a bit careful.
Ooh.
Kind of need that.
Yeah. Luckily you can backtrack.
I can, it just takes a lot of time. When I say a lot of time, I do mean a lot of time.
That was reasonably fast enough.
Yeah. Still faster than most medals, at least. So after the end of this stage and the boss, I will know how I'm doing on medals, because I don't know the medals for all parts of the game. I just know for certain parts I need this many medals, and then I can just adjust as I need to. Usually I have it in my splits, so I always know how much I'm missing, but obviously I don't have my splits here. So I only know it for certain points. Also, there's just a tape there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of collectibles that you can get, like videotapes for cutscenes and records for soundtracks, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Art books as well, I think. Yeah.
Yep, art books.
Oddly enough, the game doesn't really track them anywhere, not even with
Yeah.
achievements, so they're,
Yeah,
not,
not any
they're not
achievements.
even included in the 100% category.
Yeah, like 100% is just to get the platinum trophy, which is called 100% clear, so that's why I just decided to skip the collectibles. Although it would be nice to have a run that does get them, because there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
And some of them are actually kind of cool. That guy's just floating there. This game is so cool. And
Cool.
no.
Sorry.
Wait, how is he still alive? He had literally no health.
I have to.
Especially the night stages can get a bit messy because there's the randomness from the enemies. And in the day stages it gets messy because there's a lot of difficult tricks. And also you're just going way too fast. So this game, pretty messy.
Yeah.
We have another $10 donation from Rogue Dog, who says, on behalf of Sugar, thank you very much, guys. Please keep in mind that we are collecting donations for Médecins Sans Frontières, or Doctors Without Borders, who are an international independent medical humanitarian organization that delivers emergency aid to people affected by armed conflict, epidemics, natural disasters, and exclusion from healthcare. So your donations are going to a very good cause. You can find links to donate either at the bottom of the stream on Twitch or on our website, EuropeanSpeedsterAssembly.com. Thank you.
Not bad. So now I just upgrade my strength to level 5, and that'll make a 2-cycle possible for the next boss. It's probably possible without it, but having strength level 5 just makes it a lot easier. So let's see if I can get it, because it kind of eats inputs there as well, so I just have to press the button twice, hope it eats just one of the inputs, and then, yeah. Even if it hits twice, then that I can probably salvage it, but it does make it a bit harder. So we'll see. If I get a 2-cycle, that will save like 20 seconds to half a minute.
Yes, you're very good.
Of course, I also want to get some medals here and not get stuck. Okay, so I just freeze him, and then I hit his back, hopefully one time. Yeah. And I got the 2 cycles, so now only 3 snakes will pop out instead of... Wait, what? Oh yeah, 4 will pop out instead of 3, because it's on the final cycle. My bad, I got that mixed up.
Yeah, normally you get knocked back one more time.
Yeah.
You're only supposed to destroy one of those to move time. This guy
Get
is...
him! Get him! Ah, it didn't reach far enough. This one will though.
Going ham.
Yeah, these guys are massive pain.
The jukes. Whack-a-mole pretty much, yeah.
Yep. Alright, I am missing one more medal. Right there. Please let me in. Okay. So now I just need him to do his belly flop. Yeah. So now I can hit the weak spot on his head. That was kind of a slow 2-cycle, but I still got it, so I'm happy.
That was nice. Sure, that deserves it.
Yeah, it's just kind of random because it eats your input, so you only want to hit him once, but if you only press the button once, then chances are nothing's gonna happen, so just press it twice, just in case. So now I just save up my levels until I can get combat to level 14, which will give me the missile punch and also the spinning needle attack. And the missile punch is very useful on bosses because they will deal a lot of damage. And spinning needle attack is just generally useful because it makes you travel a bit faster. And it also deals a pretty nice amount of damage.
And it's stupidly loud.
Yeah, that too. For no reason at all. So now we go see the professor in Spagonia, then he's gonna move over to Shamar, then we talk to him again, and then we go to the next stage, which will be Arid Sands Day. And then we also get access to Empire City, and I don't think you, yeah, you don't get Adabad yet.
Time for donation now?
Oh yeah, we have time for donations.
Okay, we have a $3.21 donation from P11S, who says, I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Want to pull up tough, cause you notice that big butt was stuffed. Deep in the jeans she's wearing, I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I want to get with you and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got make me so horny. Thank you, P11S.
That was lovely.
I love it.
All the Craigasms.
Yep. I like big bags and
Oh man. Yeah. Too many things in my way in town. Okay, I'm meant to have like 80 sun and 60 moon medals by this point. I can be a bit behind on moon medals, so I'm actually doing pretty good. So I'll save one moon medal here in town in case I need it later, but yeah. This is on pretty good pace in terms of medals at least. And the run itself also is a bit too bad. Now we get the final upgrade, which is the light speed dash. So after all this time, you finally get it.
Like any other Sonic game, it's stupid.
Yeah, they didn't really make that solid.
I'd say like the light speed dash is on the good side of the general light dashes in
No,
games,
no,
but
it's bad.
even the good side of light speed dashes is still kind of bad. It's a really cool ability, and I like seeing it, but it also doesn't work, so I don't like seeing it.
Yeah, it works kind of on like longer lines of rings, but on short ones it just kind of sends you flying.
Yeah.
Also for the next stage I need it to be like somewhat consistent, because the light speed dash will launch you into a metal, but sometimes it doesn't give you the same amount of speed and height, so you have to adjust, and it's kind of a pain.
Also at the start of this level, you have to go through a whole lot of everything.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
just quickly get this moon medal here and I'll be fine. And then that just sets you up perfectly. And right here we have, I did a spin kick, which is the most useless ability in the game.
Yeah. Damn it,
Yeah.
it's the coolest section too, the stomping section.
Yeah, it looks so good. Like you don't even do D-speed, it's just like you keep stomping and you get this insane speed. Oh. Oh, okay. We're going on a journey, I guess.
Yep.
Homing attack has a massive range, and that's kind of a pain sometimes. You can skip this 2D section that's coming up, but there's 2 medals here I want to get. It doesn't save much time to skip it anyway, so I just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, that's some medal right there, especially is what I want to get. So there's another 3D and 2D, and this one I am gonna do because there's only 1 medal there. So you just jump over the 2D trigger, and I'm just gonna hit the checkpoint for safety, and we're going on a journey.
That M speed. That skips a gigantic 2D section.
Yeah, it skipped like a bunch of rails and then also a 2D section after that.
I just love seeing it. It looks amazing.
Yeah. This is really awkward once the pillars have already fallen.
Yep. IL stress, let's go.
I was tempted, but no, I didn't think it would be
You
a
can
good
skip
idea.
those springs, but really the way to do it is you just boost into the end of the wall section and do an air boost and pray you actually
Yeah, like the way you bounce off of the wall is very inconsistent. Sometimes you go really far away, sometimes you go close enough so you can boost back on it. I probably get it like 1 out of 3 times, and it's not just because I'm bad, it's just because it's so inconsistent with the collision. Alright, so now I should be able to go to the next one.
We have just a $5 donation from Anonymous with no comment, so thank you.
In lieu of a comment,
In case you're wondering what the arrows next to the flags are, that's the downloadable content.
Oh yeah.
There are stages that, most of the downloadable content is just the same stages but altered or
Made more difficult and
made more
stupid.
difficult. They just added like a whole bunch of everything, like spikes and fire, and they were cruel. They were cruel.
It's basically just like your average ROM hack that's meant to be difficult.
Yeah.
Just add fire, add spikes, add a lot more enemies. But there are a few cool original stages.
Yeah.
Yes.
The frame rate for some reason in Empire City is absolutely nuts, and it doesn't even make sense. It's the smallest hub area. There's barely anything there.
Yeah, it's literally just a circle, but
It has the worst frame rate out of all of them.
yeah. Like even Adabat is better, and that is like the water, so
Yeah.
shaders are having trouble with the water. But it has even more trouble with the leaves apparently, because when you look down it goes perfectly smooth. It's just when you look forward or up, it just goes way down.
So I just like to express my hatred for the stage real quick,
I second that.
because some numbnuts at Sonic Team decided it would be a good idea. Like, you know, like those thin beams you see there. Later on, they put spikes on them on the side. So so you can't even hang from them or anything, and even walking too far to the left or right of the beam makes you hit those spikes.
It is a massive pain. And they actually made us a level based on that, Savannah Citadel 2, the night stage it is. It's just literally walking on spiked beams to level. That's all there is to it. Actually no, they're not spiked, but they are like, you can't grab onto the side, so they might as well be spikes.
Oh, this is nice though.
Okay, there's also a weird glitch that's, yeah, right there. I don't know why it does that, but it's like, the camera seems to like go inside of the wall for like 1 frame.
Yeah.
So you hear the saw and then it, yeah, it just freaks out for a bit. Yeah, like the camera flips around
And yeah, there's
inside of the
some
building.
question.
Okay, so there's a skip here. It's really inconsistent. You just have to do this and hope you get enough height. It's really random. Like, it's not even just a timing thing. Sometimes you just get more or less height from the uppercut. There it is.
There we go. That was switching really fast. You got lucky! There we go!
Yeah.
Oh, you got lucky! Yeah.
Now I just need to not die.
Yeah, that too. There's an alternative to that for the individual level, but it requires like a way higher combat level. To
Yeah,
get
you
those
need a
extra-
different uppercut move that allows you to like roll off of something and then you do the uppercut so you don't damage the thing you're on.
It is just not reasonable to get enough experience to get that.
Yeah, not at all.
Here's the spike beams, by the way.
Yeah, you really want to land right in the center or otherwise you will just take damage and fall off.
If all goes well, he'll make it look easy, but trust me, those things are the devil.
Pure evil. Just get the metal piece out, and you can also skip the switch if you have the spinning needle attack, but I don't have it yet. I won't get it for another like 5 levels, something like that. I'll get it in Arid Sense Night, which will be the final actual night stage.
And the worst.
And the worst, yeah, because fire wizards are a pain, but we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that.
So if you get hit by this guy, he will just throw you off the roof and you'll die.
Ooh.
That also has a massive hitbox, so you can't do much to dodge that. Okay, so because he's still at high health, oh no, that's not too bad. Yeah, the higher health they have, the faster the QTE is, so I'd like to just pause buffer it for safety, because if you fail it, you take damage and they restore health, so it's a pretty big time loss.
Also, he's bad at QTEs.
Yeah, I am. I think we already established that.
Yeah. Just felt like saying it again.
Yeah, sure. So, spike beams. More of them.
Spike beams. Spike
And
beams
these fall
that
down as well.
If you are too slow. Yay.
I'm just gonna jump over them, mostly, and try to not mess up the landing. That was really close.
That was close, but yeah, you got it. No problem.
Okay, good, he didn't try to target the enemies through the wall.
You can skip this little maze section as well, but since there's some metal there, you
Yeah.
might as well do it and get the metal.
And also the way you can skip it is by doing a jump from far onto the spike beams. It's kind of dangerous. Like you just skip going through the breakable door and then you instantly go to the spike beams, but yeah, it's difficult to land it. We got a medal here, another one up there, but first we need to activate this cutscene, otherwise it will just make me drop out of the air before I even get to it. So now we push this box onto a button, and that button allows me to get to a lever, and that will allow me to progress. I really have no idea why this one is necessary, but yeah,
Artificial length.
I guess so.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we have 2 donations here. Firstly, we have a $3 donation from Anonymous who says, "To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep, to say we end the heartache. And the thousand natural shocks that flesh is thereto, 'tis a consummation duality to be wished. To die and sleep, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes the calamity of long life." Next, we have a $5 donation from Tingle who says, "Sonic the..." We have a $1 donation from XCTGKK who says, "I have 99 problems, but Craigasm isn't one, mate. Pack, let us hear your sexy voice forever." Thanks for the donations, guys.
Amazing. So I'm just going over here now to get the sun medal, and it kind of takes a while to get, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I have no idea what that was, but I like it.
But I'm digging this. Let's make Pack say weird things mean.
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh, hi.
Pickle.
You can walk during the load screen, sort of, like toward the end of it, but I have no idea where I'm going.
Please, Pickle visits. Well,
Okay, so now we go to Adabat, I think. I'll know when I see the world map. I'm bad at remembering. Yeah, Adabat Night first. So this is like gonna be the final stage, except the day stage is gonna be the last one. And that's the one I need 120 sun medals for. You can also get stuck on the terrain pretty easily, so like, it looks like you could just walk over it, but nah, you gotta jump. This stage also has a pretty cool trick, and I will show that off after the run because you guys donated for a glitch showcase.
yeah, that got met, so.
Yeah,
He has some
that got
great
met
stuff
yesterday,
like that.
so you guys went in.
I think like the day before even.
Oh, maybe.
Got met Monday.
Okay.
Okay, so
The boxes are kind of slippery. Yeah. Kind of want this medal. Yeah. And for some reason, medals here are really easy to get. Like both here and in the stage itself. They're just like right in your face. So I'm gonna get most of them.
you actually get to hear some of the night stage music in this one, or?
For like 5 seconds or so.
Damn it.
Like when I get to the waterfall part, you'll get to hear some of it. Yeah, the first medal's like right behind you. And then over to the right there's a book. But I don't really care about the book. Reading is for nerds. Yeah, like it's just artwork, so.
Reading art is for nerds.
Yes, because you definitely read art. It all makes sense, trust me.
Saying poetry isn't art. Sorry, doesn't. clearly Pack just reading that was art.
Yeah, definitely. So now we just get this. Yeah, some metal right there, and then we get another one right afterward. So it takes a while to get here, but I think it's worth it for 2 medals.
For sure.
It's definitely like on the longer side of all the medals. Like it might just barely not be worth it, but it's kind of difficult to route this because your movement's always going to be slightly different. So some medals might be faster sometimes. It takes a lot of time to route this properly. And since no one else is really running this at the moment, it's basically just me doing the routing. I know Josh also wanted to get into a bit more any percent. Joshua Salkeld, follow him on Twitch. But yeah, I don't think he's really done much so far. And FIFA Boa was also gonna go back into it, but I think he mostly used my routes.
Only Joshua Salkeld is my favorite meme. Even better than following Melrose23. Or follow Melrose23 on Twitch.
Alright, so this guy doesn't really do much of anything, he just jumps around. And that's a pretty fast QTE, so I'm gonna have to pause buffer this, I think. Okay, that's
Yeah.
really bad pause buffering.
But yeah, single segment for this game doesn't get that much attention, and the attention
Yeah.
it does get mostly goes towards the all-day stages category. But yeah, where the real battle between runners is really going on is in the individual levels.
Oh yeah, the individual levels are really damn optimized.
Yeah.
Like there's some that can still be more optimized, but that's just because there's such crazy tricks in those levels.
It's Sonic Unleashed. There's pretty much always something more to find.
Yeah.
spread-wise. But they are crazy good, the records. That's where all the love for the speed game goes to.
Yeah, the DLC levels are a bit less optimized because there's less competition for it. But they're still like, you can't just go into the game and get close to the record. It still takes a lot of time to get good at it and then to grind for a good run, and yeah, it's still not easy. Also on top of the lever. That's pretty cool, but not very useful.
Yeah, for the DLC stages, it's really like you have to either be Josh or be Josh.
Yeah, at the moment Josh has all the records, like both for times and for ring attacks on the Sonic Center. And also score attacks.
That's Joshua Salkeld on Twitch.
Oh wow, I managed to block that. This guy actually deals a lot of damage, so I'm surprised that that didn't just instantly break my shield. Like this guy deals a lot more damage than the enemies in Eggman Land, which is surprising considering that's actually the final level. Hello, okay. He didn't really want to grab onto the enemy there. As I said, the targeting can be a bit weird. It takes some time before Sonic actually sees his enemy or a pole or whatever. So that's the end of this level. So next up we are going to Empire City Day. Let's see. What's up for? Eh. I'll take it. So now I also have enough levels to get my combat up to level 14, so I can get the missile punch. But it's no use in the day stage, so I'll do it afterward. It's pretty useful to have for the Aerotense night stage, because there's a Titan at the end, and he's also getting healed by the little wizards, so you want to be able to deal a lot of damage to him very quickly. So
Time for donation?
yes, we do.
We have a $1 donation from Anonymous who says, "I'm so fancy, you already know. I'm in the fast lane from LA to Tokyo. I'm so fancy, can't you taste this gold? Remember my name, bout to blow."
Sure. I like these donations.
Yeah.
I like Pack reading them.
I don't like the song it's from though.
I've never heard it. At least I don't think I have.
That way.
Alright. So right there I just like boost up to this part, but I do have to backtrack to get up here for a sun medal. Yeah, I'm glad you're here to notice when Pack is about to read a donation because I don't see it.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
sure.
We have another $3 donation from Anonymous who says, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
Yes!
I would clap, but I can't.
Do, 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 do.
I think Pack's just about done.
I think I heard like, I think I heard like part of his soul just crack, just die.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hello.
Okay, I tried to
Speaking of
damage boost
dying.
up with the bomb there, but sometimes the quick step doesn't take you far enough, so I won't go for that again. Barely saves time. Yeah, it would just damage boost me up here. It would save like a second.
Yeah, anyway, what happened? Like, I wasn't looking.
Oh, I just died. That's all. Like, I just missed the mine and I ran off. That's what tends to happen.
Because you're laughing.
Yeah, sure. Can't blame you. Just get this. Get some metal back here.
This is why we prefer to get most of these medals in the night stages.
Yeah. Like, it really just kills the flow of the level. Also, D-speed.
Yo, nice.
Yeah, that D-speed is really fast. Oh, who put that there? That's not fair.
Just me. Spoke like it hurt though. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
let's
Sonic
see if I can
has
get the
children
early
anymore.
QSS. Nope. Sometimes you can QSS early there before like you actually gain control, I guess. Like when the interceptor appears, you're meant to lose control for a bit. But sometimes it doesn't, I don't know why. It also seems to be more consistent on 360. At least according to Josh, so I assume he knows what he's talking about.
He knows a lot about this game.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll follow him on Twitch. Follow him on Twitch. Also send him pictures of boats. He likes boats. He's gonna kill me.
Yeah. Okay, so because of that interceptor, I now have a chaser glitch, which makes me get a lot more distance in the air. But it also makes my M speed more delayed. But I don't really need M speed at the end here, so.
Don't worry, Josh. I'll sell.
Yeah, right there, I just keep a lot of speed, so I can hit this invisible wall and turn around.
That was a very nice management stage.
Yeah, it is. So. 25 levels, so I can do all the combat levels and I can also level up my unleash meter a bit, which will be useful. Especially in Eggman Land. Like at the end, you have to kill a lot of big enemies, so it's nice to be able to get a lot of unleash, so you can deal a lot of damage, but yeah. We'll get to that later. Sure.
We have a $2 donation from Kensley Wins who says, Kamehameha.
Good effort. Good effort. It's Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z. And you're supposed to put a little bit more passion into it. Don't worry, it's fine.
Oh yeah, there's no floor here. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
So I entered this at day, but I'm just gonna switch to night here. It's just faster to get to this part at day, because you can take the shortcuts. Sure, you can go.
Lots of
We have
loading.
another $1 donation from XCTGKK who says, I am a knight from the Order of Cut Pasta. I am sworn to Slicerino all PJ Salt, my enemy by oath. I shall do battle with this demon. Stand back and have no fear, Moderino. To this most foul manifestation of PJ Salt, retreat, salty beast, or taste my blade in Mortal Kombat. Also, call me baby, Pack. I'll send my number soon. And we have another $5 donation from Onyx64 who says,
Real quick, though.
Pack, I don't know who you are, but if you don't go fast, I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. Thanks, guys.
So yeah, at the start of the
Don't
stage.
worry, take a reference. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
sure. Yeah, at the start of the stage, I just like clip into the wall, and then go out of bounds, and that just skips the first 2 rooms of the game, of the level, and then...
It also
Yeah.
skips a lot of forced combat, so that's a really
Yeah,
nice
and
way.
part of those are fire wizards, which are a massive pain, so I'm glad to be able to skip those.
Also, you he didn't have to actually stand on the railing for that,
Yeah.
but he likes to do that in case he accidentally goes through the floor
Yeah,
instead.
I always go through the floor there,
I'm
so
very
it's just a
surprised
safety
it
net.
hasn't happened yet. Wait a little bit until the stage is over,
Yeah.
please. We need to complain about fire wizards,
Yeah.
because they are coming up and they are the...
Yeah, there's one right there, but thankfully you can douse this one before he attacks you. So you just do that.
thankfully
Also,
this-
I forgot to do my level up, so I'm gonna have to do that in a bit. So then we have time for a donation comment in like 5 seconds. Just have to find a wall to look at to make it not lag as much.
Go ahead.
Yep, we have time for a donation.
Yep, we have a $10 donation from Anonymous who says, "If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. I am your father. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son." I've never watched Star Wars before, but I give it my best.
Close enough.
Sure,
Close enough.
works for me.
We have another
Your natural
$6
voice,
donation from May Ann Nays, who says, "So did this game officially canonize werehogs, or did it preempt the fan fiction people doing it?"
Let's not get into fanfiction, shall
Yeah, that's not.
we? Right, yeah. Like you said, questions that don't have good answers.
So yeah, that's the wizard that's gonna heal him, and now I just spam missile punch on him.
Missile punch is a very nice ability with a ton of damage.
But he's getting healed again. Thankfully he knocked down his own wizards. So maybe I can... Yeah. Want to start a quick time event. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill him now. I was hoping... it's
Even
possible...
with a fire wizard just like setting you on fire all the time. Don't die.
Yeah, I'm gonna... No, I'm gonna die. That's what I'm gonna do.
Don't bully.
Oh god. But yeah, you really just want to kill that guy before he gets healed, but I just couldn't get enough damage in time. This time I'll go for the Unleash Orb that will refill my Unleash so I can just go nuts on him. It just takes a bit of extra time, although it would have been faster than dying, but yeah. Too late now. Oh, and I have to do my level ups again because I died.
Oh, right.
Well, that just wasted a lot more time than I expected.
it's Arasan's night, it's okay.
It's a nightmare.
If you were gonna mess up any night stage, it's just gonna be this one, so
Yeah.
this is fine.
So, yeah. How was your day?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, sure.
We have a $2 donation from the Flying Dutchman who says, "Arr, floating around in my ship at 32 degrees watching the speedruns. Keep up the good work and keep enjoying us." And we have another $1 donation from Onyx64 who says, "Pack, that was meant to be read in Liam Neeson voice and not to be an actual death threat. Awkward turtle."
Don't worry, nobody's actually out to kill you, Pack. As far as we know.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go into this room up on to the left, and there I can get some health back and also get an Unleash and a shield. So now, if I fail it now, then I might as well just quit the game. Sure, I will. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Don't leave the couch. It's not helpful.
I'm pressing circle, start the QTE, please. You know, I'm starting to regret this.
Don't leave the couch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill all the enemies. Sonic!
My same dude. Yeah, that's the one plus side about that.
Yeah.
Is that the boss can actually hit his buddies.
Yes, they are massive jerks.
Like this area is fine when you have like a maxed out Werehog and you can just two-shot this guy. But
It's also fine if you can actually start the QTE and not like you're mashing the button and it doesn't start.
yeah.
Sure, we have time for two. The stage is over.
We have a $10 donation from Gnarly Bites. Actually, you know what? I'll do the other one first. We have a $1 donation from Voa, who says, I can confirm Unleashed won't bully you if you do pipe skip. Best of luck, Val. And we have $10 from Gnarly Bites, who says, Pack, please sing with passion. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. And we have a $2 donation.
That was amazing.
And we have a $2 donation from Anonymous, who says, Mersey dotes and dozy dotes and little lambsy divey a kidly divey too, wouldn't you? If the words sound queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumbled and jivey, sing mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. Oh, mares eat dotes and does eat dotes and little lambsy divey a kidly divey too, wouldn't you? And we have a $5 donation from Waddles, who says, feels bad, man. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
We have a $3 donation from Pack10A. People are stealing my name now. Who says, gentlemen, from this day forward, you will all refer to me by the name Betty.
Rolls off the tongue.
I'm sorry, Pack. You're doing good, just hang in there.
I'm trying my hardest.
Anyway, shall we explain the boss?
Yeah, you push blocks.
You push blocks.
Also, he is a dick while you're trying to do that. And you can push blocks while you're standing on top of them because physics.
Yeah. Like he uses
yeah.
the first blocks in order to block some defenses, so he can actually. Yeah.
Yes, this is Zelda. Yeah, I don't push it all the way yet because when I do, it speeds up the gates and it just makes everything a lot more of a pain to do. So I just push it right onto the edge and then now I push them on at the same time and now I have time to get some medals. Even though I have plenty already. Oh yeah, now I want to avoid him because he will... Why did I get launched into the air? Alright.
Sonic illusion.
But yeah, when you get close to him, he'll try to do this quick time event, so... Sadly, I didn't see him coming, so I couldn't avoid it. Yep, we have time.
We have a $10 donation from Anonymous, who says, through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, Freezy Breeze blew. Freezy Breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy Trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what these 3 free fleas sneeze. Thank you, Anonymous.
Yeah, this boss is stupid. He always bullies me. Like, if you mess up the start, then everything will just get messed up because of the gate cycles.
Don't bully.
But yeah, that's the final night stage. Next up we go to... Well, first we see the professor and then we go to Jungle Joyride Day, which is where the FPS is going to die.
Yeah.
It's also a pretty difficult stage, but yeah. I'll try to see if I can do one cool skip.
So sorry for Pack.
I know, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
Yep,
there's one more. Let's go.
You can go.
We have $5 from Ponky Keepon, who says, I should be working right now, but gosh darn it, these runs are so fun to watch. Please, can the chap reading the donations do your best evil laugh?
Oh,
That's
That's good.
That's
We
good.
have another $2 from Kensley Wins, who says, "Your voice is nice, but your singer voice is better. Now with passion again. I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another rainy, sunny afternoon. I'm wasting my time, I got nothing to do. I'm hanging around, I'm waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder."
Oh, this is where it ends? Okay.
Nice.
Okay, sure. Why not? It's all good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the final day stage. And the reason I'm saying this is just because Eggman Land is both day and the night stage, so it's kind of weird like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This is why we needed 120 sun medals.
yeah, to get Sun level 7,
Sun level
that's
7.
all you need it for. If there was a way to get into the levels early, then you wouldn't need any medals at all, and this category would be like half an hour faster.
This is where the medal hunting ends. This is also the biggest bully of all the stages, probably.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Okay.
Like
Sure.
all this water you're seeing, it's not water, it's the tears of Sonic Unleashed speedrunners.
Yep, sounds about right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sure.
We have a $5 donation from Anonymous, who says, "Hey Pac, how's it feel to be a glorified text-to-speech program? AEIOU John Madden, ooh, football."
Oh god.
Feels
Okay.
bad, man.
I got hit by one of those tiny enemies. They cling onto you and make you go slow, and they also make you unable to boost. So you have to do spin attacks to
Yo,
get them off.
What?
Sure.
Sonic Unleashed.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Ah,
Okay, that was my own fault. I went too far to the right.
yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I hope my attack is powerful enough. Yeah. Now the frame rate is dying. Glorious 10 FPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one.
The frame.
Yeah. Trying to get some more M speed here, but
This is the only.
keep it spin kick.
Is this the only chaser section that you can get M speed in?
I know you can get it in all of them.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it.
I mean, you also do that at the end of Rooftop Run 1, so
Sure.
yeah, just M speed is a bit different in restricted 3D sections. You have to hold like slightly diagonally for it to work. But here you can't do M speed backwards for some reason. Also apparently I can't boost, but it's all good. Also I need to, need to not die. Usually I have rings here, so I don't have to worry about this.
That's okay. There's one over there.
Yeah.
It's not like this is hop on missions where you have to do it.
Oh yeah. I guess that would be worth mentioning. If you run 100%, you have to do every stage like 10 times, because you have to do the hot dog missions, and there's like 3 different types of missions, and there's 3 different levels for each of them, like in terms of difficulty. But you can't like skip ahead in terms of the difficulty, so you have to do all of them in order. So it takes forever, and if you die once, it's over, because there are checkpoints, they just don't work.
Yeah. They're big.
It's quite lovely. Okay, waterfall skip. Let's go.
Serious time.
Okay, I got. I'm in the wrong 2D plane.
Sick.
Cool game. Okay, I'll just try to get onto the edge here. There we go.
There we go.
Now I'm in 3D.
He's now 3D in the 2D section.
That spring also doesn't really seem to work sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright. So now I just launched myself onto the waterfall. Yeah, no.
Nah, rip.
Okay. For some reason, it's only like solid somewhat deeper into the waterfall. So if you go toward the edge of it, then it won't work. And I thought I was still safe, but guess I was just barely off. Okay, so now I'll use my air charge, so this is gonna be a bit trickier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Landing on that rail is way harder than it looks.
Yeah. It would be a lot easier if I had my air charge, so I could just boost into it, but I can't, because I have to use my air charge to get up there sometimes. Oh boy.
Oh boy, now we're just gonna get over here.
So this is gonna get... I didn't even hit the checkpoint. I'm not even sure how that happened. But yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Hey.
really difficult trick, but it looks really cool. And it skips the entire 2D section, so he kind of wanted to show it off.
Yeah. I also found a relatively safe way to do it, but apparently it's just not working.
May or may not be kind of crazy for trying this even.
Okay, that works.
That works. I just looked over at Pack's
Okay.
monitor and saw the list of donations that are ranked up. Don't worry, we have another tornado defense.
Oh
section coming
yeah,
up,
we have an auto-scroller coming up.
so
But it will be after this stage, and then there's one boss, and then it will be time for tornado defense.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with
And
tornado
they're-
defense, I
they're
don't think there
also
will
gonna have
be
to deal with the fact
leftovers.
that they're not packed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe?
Yeah, sure, you can do some now, and then some more during the auto-scroller.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a $1 donation from Anonymous who says, "These nuts, ha, got him." We have $2 from Concerned Citizens who says, "Is the temperature bearable in there? How hot is it? Hang in there, Pack, Bible thump." We have a $1 donation from Anonymous who says, "Let me guess, you're mad, right? Well, you can't be too mad, because you ordered me a chili dog." And we have a $1 donation from Anonymous who says, "Tell the guy with blue shirt in the back he has nice pecs." Like 3 people put up their hands. And lastly, we have a €1 donation from Eidgard who says, "Oh,
Lovely.
It's not a word, still not a word.
Okay, so now we have QTE, the boss.
Yep.
Okay, not really, just like the ending is QTEs, but... So this is another variant of the other day stage bosses. Except this one is a lot more obnoxious. Well, a lot more obnoxious than Egg Beetle. It doesn't beat Egg Devil Ray. So I'm just gonna not go too fast here, and then make sure I can hit him. Okay, homing attack won't kill him in 2 cycles, but I'll kill him in the hit after that, so that's still fine.
Good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, he just politely waits there for you.
Very nice.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be Eggman if he didn't do that. So yeah, now we have the QTE pads. So just press the buttons and it'll deal like a ton of damage.
This game's a bit too fond of QTEs, to be honest.
Yeah, also you just kind of clip into that building. So it's very well designed.
They're not too bad, I suppose.
Oh,
Nice, homing attack.
yeah. Sometimes the homing attack is a bit too powerful for its own good. And here there's not much you can do. If you try to QSS, you'll just fall off at the bottom or at the top. So just walk and yeah. Like even boosting doesn't do anything. Just gives you a tiny burst of speed and then it goes back to normal speed. No.
No.
Okay, rip the 2.1 cycle. Guess I'm getting the 2.5. Guess it would just be 3 cycle, but yeah. That's a lot of squares for those QTE pads. Actually, maybe. That doesn't look like a lot of health, so maybe I can do it. Nope. Yeah, it's because I got that one homing attack at the start, it doesn't deal quite as much damage.
Yeah.
So now I get the infamous third cycle,
No, you.
unknown to every runner except me. And camera flips around.
Oh, hello. Cool camera.
And stomp upwards.
Video game.
Sometimes it also kind of like makes the result screens pass out on the same wall, like it doesn't move you or something. So that's lovely. I've never had that happen, but it happened to FIFA. Okay, so now we just talk to the professor, and then we have the tornado defense 2, which is gonna take like 6 minutes. Yep, we've got time.
We have a $2 donation from Anonymous who says, "My name is John." Not very anonymous then, is it?
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you,
you've got time for
Anonymous.
donations for like a solid 8 minutes or 7 minutes.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. So feel free to barge in whenever.
Yep. I'm mostly just gonna be rambling during this, so don't have anything interesting to say. So yeah, now I just have to go see the professor, and then we take off to Eggman Land, and that's where the real challenge begins, because Eggman Land is a big bully.
Oh yeah.
It has a lot of difficult tricks.
People familiar with this name probably, with this game probably dread the name Eggman Land. For your first playthrough, that usually takes over half an hour at least.
Yeah, kind of depends on which route you just so happen to take. Some of them are pretty fast, some of them take like maybe an hour, so.
Some people, yeah.
I think I took like 50 something minutes on my first time. It's ridiculous. And if you've ever tried to 100% this game, you'll especially hate Eggman Land because of the hot dog missions and not being able to die at all in such a long stage. But thankfully we have like 3 major skips in it that allow us to make it 4 to 5 minutes long. Or 3 minutes if you're a god, but I'm not gonna go for pipe skip. Like that would just be suicidal to do. Yeah, look at Tel's face, it's not... Yeah, it's missing his nose and his whiskers. Sure.
We have a $2 donation from the Beast, who says, "Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. And that's an Iron Maiden reference, boys and girls. Yes, I actually got that one. This is a song I've heard of. Can you believe it? Well, thank you, the Beast.
Yeah, most of this is just like flying around, looking at nothing, because there's not that many enemies. Yeah, press the right button.
So I think somebody in the donations asked what the temperature was in here, and it's reasonable to know.
I don't know.
Comments earlier.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. It makes sense. It makes sense for this game, at least. Yeah, of course. So yeah, this is just like one-handed, sitting here pressing buttons. So again, there's like at most a few seconds to save here by pressing the button slightly faster, but it's basically nothing. Like whenever I run this, it's like sometimes I lose time out of nowhere, and I'm like, why do I even lose time? Even though I do everything exactly the same. It's just weird. Yeah, whatever.
Calm
Yatta.
down, sis. Yeah.
Yep.
We have a $1 donation from Anonymous who says, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? 420 Blaze.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry to feel bad for him.
Nah, it's fine. It's all for charity.
Yep.
Charity.
So yeah, just fight Egg Cauldron one more time. This time you can actually lose by running out of time. So that's a nice little difference from the first one. There's also a lot more buttons you have to press. You lose some energy if you press the wrong button, but you never run out really. And even if you are about to run out, you can mash the shoulder buttons to get your energy back. So, like, there's no reason to ever run out of energy. And also you lose your combo, so you don't get as much score, but who cares? Yeah, this is just like the calm before the storm, because Eggman Land is going to be difficult. They give you just so much energy. You can mash the wrong button and still be at like 50%.
Actually, I have to try to fail or something.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying try to fail this, by the way.
There we go, 205, that's also pretty standard. Suddenly it's lights, and then, yeah. So yeah, let's see if I can get a decent Eggman Land.
So yeah. Friendly reminder, the stage usually takes people at least 30 minutes. The record is 3:14.
Yeah. My goal would be about 5 minutes. My PB is 4.5 minutes, because it doesn't use pipe skip and it also does a few things a bit slower, but yeah. I would be very happy with 5 minutes. No.
No pipe skip.
No. I could try it, but I wouldn't get it. Even if I used all 15 of my lives, I wouldn't get it. It's that precise. Oh yeah, this stage also has an amazing frame rate.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, this first section is relatively normal, but coming up, this is
Yeah, it's normal until right about here. Yeah.
a visible roof right here where you can stand on. He tries to get to another one, a specific one. And here you skip the entire night section, the first night section, and go right into the place where you're supposed to be with the bobsled.
Yeah, so the physics are kind of weird here.
Yeah.
Like, they're never meant for you to be here in the half pipe as normal Sonic, so... also, if you hit one of those top boosters, you clip into the track. Because it tries to like make you just horizontal, but because it's so steep, it just makes you clip into it. Also, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's basic. It might as well be random whether or not you get hit by those blades because you're going so fast. So now we go into Werewolf section.
Not yet. Eggman,
actually-
Eggman Land is serious time. Or, oh, wait.
No,
maybe
you-
now. During
you have time now.
Okay, we have a $1 donation from Anonymous who says, Bim comes, Ben comes, Bim brings Ben broom, Ben brings Bim broom, Ben hands Bim's broom.
What?
Bim bends Ben's broom.
That's not your fault.
Bim's bends Ben's hands, Ben's bent broom breaks. Bim's bent broom breaks. Ben's hand, Bim's hand. Big hands, pig bands. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Ben's band bangs and Bim's band booms. Pig band. Boom band, big band, broom band. We have another $1 donation from Waddles who says, I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of soaring over the oil fields, dropping hot, sticky... I probably shouldn't finish
You should
this.
probably stop there.
Slightly
You
inappropriate.
should stop there, yes.
And lastly, there is a $2 donation from Gnarly Gnarly Bites, who says, a wee ma wet, 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 a wee ma wet. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Thanks, guys.
Good.
Great.
Okay, so now we've got another pretty difficult trick coming up. I have to do an air boost onto the pipe, and the timing is pretty precise.
Yeah. So, and just to say what the infamous pipe skip that we've been talking about,
Oh, yeah.
it's from the start of the warehouse section, like the first few pipes that you come around. You would go onto that as daytime Sonic, and you would go around the walls and hit that booster on that pipe over there.
Yeah,
and it is such a difficult, precise ramp jump that barely anyone is actually able to
Again,
do.
only 3 people have ever got it, so it would be stupid to try it in a round.
More people have got it, but only 3 have ever done it in an actual individual level speed run.
There we go. Okay, so by skipping the spring, I am still in 3D, so it just launches me up here, and then I can skip most of this 2D section, but this isn't like... Whoops. This isn't the important part yet. The thing that this allows me to do, which is coming up, that's what saves the most time. Oh yeah, you kind of get like random speed from this.
There we go.
Okay, so now we just go around here, and now we need to get an M speed, or I could just hit that. Never mind, I guess we're not going for that.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well,
We could have skipped this section, but we accidentally hit the booster. It
yeah,
happens.
like you're meant to land just next to the booster, so it can happen that you just accidentally hit it. So I'm not very familiar with this part of the level, but it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, okay. I mean, that works, I guess. Not exactly what I meant to do. I meant to just, like, get up here. And then go up here. So yeah, there's a lot of different paths in this stage that you can take. Okay, cool. So now I fall down here, and when I land here, that's what I was able to skip if I didn't go back into 2D.
Yeah.
So
There
yeah,
would have
just
been an
hit all
M-speed
those.
jump that goes all the way to this section right about here.
Yeah, I would actually land up on top there,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna have to climb the walls. Gonna lose a bit of height.
At least the alternate path is still a Sonic section and not a warehouse section. Otherwise,
Yeah. So it doesn't waste too much time. It's like a minute, I think. Ow. So now we're at the final warehouse section. So we're also gonna skip past the first part of this. Oh, camera. So we just go through this wall right here. Go through the wall right here.
Through that wall. Go through the wall, Sonic.
I don't think it wants to. There we go. Okay, so now I walk on the outside, land on this pipe. If I go too far to the left early, it will put the camera inside of the pipe, and I just can't see anything, and I'll die.
Really?
So,
Yeah, I was not aware of that.
yeah, so you really have to go around it, make sure of that, because that's just guaranteed death. There's no way you can save it. Unless you can do all this blind, but no, you can't. Oh yeah, this wall isn't solid until it gets like further down. You can just drop into this room. So now we have 2 rooms left until the end.
Yep. We skipped some very, very long warehouse sections, so it was very nice.
Yep. So now we have a Titan here. I'm just gonna walk past him and get this attack wall.
One of the other reasons why we really wanted the missile punch, because it's really good at dealing with these.
Yeah. So just like one punch, and actually that didn't deal as much damage as it should have. Okay, they're being shocked by the shield guys. I am okay with this. So now we have another one of those rooms, but there's a small difference. And that difference is that there are now 2 of them. Yeah. So just unleash and 2 missile punches and some normal attacks and they go down. Easy as that. Is that it? That's the infamous Eggman land.
That's Eggman land.
So that should be like 6 minutes. 6:53.
That is very, that's good. That's good, come on. That is a very reasonable time.
It is reasonable for a marathon run.
Marathon run, for sure.
Okay, so now we just have 2 bosses left, or 3 in a way. But yeah.
Anything special about Active Doom that we should explain?
I mean, I could say the IL strat, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I'll say it in a bit. When we actually get to it, so you can see what's going on.
We got plenty more time for donations during Dark Gaia.
Oh yeah, there's like so much downtime. The ending of this game is very long drawn out. Like, Eggman Land is the final exciting part, really. So, it's just like 5 cutscenes there that you have to skip. And then loading screens, and yeah. Takes a while. Yeah, now we finally have Egg Dragoon. So, what I'm gonna do is, I will do a spinning needle attack to get to him quickly, deal some damage before he starts moving, and then I have time to do a missile punch, and it'll take out like over half of his health. And I should be able to do the... Nope, never mind. That's alright, I'll take this one attack. Very dangerous, as you can see.
Good effort, Eggman. Good effort.
Yeah. Okay, so for the IL strat, you would use a move called Ground Shaker, and that slows down time. And it also slows down the quick time events. So, like, during all this time, the timer would...
Next boss, you'll have plenty of time.
Yeah. So during all of this, the timer would just be running at like half speed. Oh yeah, and all the quick time events are like always the same button, except for 2 on the next phase. But yeah, all of these are just predetermined. So mash the button before it even shows up. Easy. So now we go into the second phase, but first we have to fall a bit. And there's also a cool IL strat here that you need the other uppercut for, which you get at level 22, I think. So what you do is you just hold your shield and then you can roll into an uppercut, and you can do like a ground slam to get past this quicker. But yeah.
Please, Eggman, simmer down.
And there's also a funny sound glitch that can happen on the Xbox 360 if the console's on for a long time. And it will just repeat some lines over and over again, and that's one of them. It's hilarious.
Like instead of like almost every other line and then sound effect or something, it will just repeat that over and over, and then even on the final attack there's like triple that line going on all at the same time.
Yeah, it just stacks on top of itself. Oh, whoops. I'm stupid.
That's feeling stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I mixed up the 2 of the QTEs. Because like you jump at him, so you would think that it's X, but no. It's triangle. So that's a stupid time loss, but it's like not a lot at least. So yeah. Next one is X. Because he'll do the same thing again and shoot his trail thingy at himself. Like, he just never learns. So the next 2 buttons are gonna be random. So usually gonna be circle and square, or the shoulder buttons. But sometimes it's also this. There's some pattern to it, but it's mostly random. So now we just pick him up, throw him into space, and that's this boss done.
The donation comments like this long.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, we have time for donation comments now.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have, first of all, we have a 50-cent donation from Anonymous who says, my big... we're not going to read that part. You can probably imagine.
Yeah.
We have a $2 donation from Anonymous who says... We have a $1 donation from Waddles who says... What in Davy Jones' locker did you just bark at me, you scurvy bilgerin? I'll have ye know I'm the meanest cutthroat on the 7 seas, and I've led numerous raids on fishing villages. And I'm going to have to stop it there, because it gets a little dark.
Oh, okay.
And lastly, it looks like we have a serious comment. We have $1 from Anonymous who says, I really love this charity speedrun by you guys. The games have been fun to watch so far. Many of these games remind me of my childhood, and the nostalgic feelings are overwhelming sometimes. Now I have to wake up for nearly every day for 8 hours, and it's not the same. But when I come home, I open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
So yeah, this boss is it's not very fast.
No.
There's not much you can do to speed this up other than just keep boosting.
In case you wonder how they even got here, that's Dark Gaia. This is the source of all the destruction.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the night monsters and Sonic being a werehog and all that. And the Colossus, believe it or not, is Chip, the little bugger that has been following you around all game. They like use the Chaos Emeralds to restore the temples, and
The temples just
form.
magically float into place and form that thing.
then you slowly go towards him, avoiding stuff until you actually get a...
Then we have these parts, and these are actually decent. Okay, that's not QSS there, I guess. Yeah, people are going ham. What is that?
That's Final Fantasy IX line dancing nonsense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on the other stream.
I see.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So yeah, we just have to do that 3 times.
Yep.
It gets a bit harder each time, but it's still like no big deal. So these rocks always have the same pattern. You can remember it if you want to, but
yeah,
the
this
first
is
2 are
slow
easy
again,
enough.
so
Yep,
let's
you can
go.
go.
We have a $20 donation from Kirby Masta. He
Yeah.
says, hope the Unleashed run has been going well, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it and the glitch exhibition. Also, I'm expecting more all medals runs from you guys. Cat bag.
Cat bag.
Got back. Thank you, Kirby Master.
I don't know if I'm gonna do more all medals runs. Maybe if we can do a race, that would be cool.
That'd be cool.
So I do kind of just clip that meteor, it's fine. And the laser, I just eat it, and yeah, just keep moving. I'm in no danger of running out of health, because it restores on every wave, or on every phase, so it's no big deal. And now we have more quick time events. When he does a right uppercut, that's faster than doing a punch with his left hand. Because as you can see, he charges this one up for way longer, so it's a shame that the final boss is just a lot of RNG. Because what's coming after this is also going to be RNG. Although, in a different way, but you'll see when I get there. In the Wii and PS2 version, this is more like a punch-out game.
Pretty
It's a
much,
lot more fun than quick time events.
I like to compare it to Rock and Sock and Robots.
Yeah, that's probably a good one. Okay, sometimes when you do those QTEs, it just launches you into his tentacle for some reason, but it
Really?
didn't this time. Yeah,
Good video game.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, these sections are over so quick, and then it's just like another minute of Gaia Colossus.
Also, yeah, somebody's ringing the doorbell during this fight.
Yep, heard that one before. And on the final phase, he just kind of does this again, except he keeps staring at you for another few seconds for some reason. He only does it on this phase. Like, he does his animation and then that.
So if there's any donations, go ahead.
Okay, so for this final phase, I do have the pattern memorized, believe it or not.
We have a $1.50. Just shut up for a second. We have a $1.50 donation from Anonymous who says, Naname nanaju nanadono narabide naku naku I nanaku nanaha nanadai nanaku narabete naganagame. Joke's on you, I learned Japanese. And we have a $2 donation from Joshimus who says, 2 antennas met on a roof, fell in love, and got married. The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was excellent.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
As I said, the pattern here is always the same, and it repeats itself after the laser, so you don't have to remember too much. So, now we just punch him a few more times, and then we can almost move on to the final part. Ooh, R1, that's one you don't see very often. Yeah, usually it's just the face buttons, but I guess he's feeling like shoulder buttons today. Alright, that's the final punch, so... One more running section.
And after that we get to the fun part. Super Sonic!
Yeah, the fun part and then the less fun part to end it off. As I said, the ending is very long drawn out.
Feels very epic when you're actually playing casually through the game, but for a speedrun you're like, come on, let me go fast.
I got stuck somehow.
And unstuck.
Okay,
Yo.
sure, that'll work.
Nice.
And I almost got snapped out of the air as well. That happens quite a lot. I need drift.
Oh,
right.
nope.
Yeah, I need to get some boost to get a chance to get there quickly enough. But yeah, it's alright. Just half a minute
Yeah,
for no reason.
This is like the only section that's gonna give you any trouble with.
There we go. So now I also have some ring energy, so it should be fine now. Oh, 10 seconds to spare, easy.
Got him.
So that's Dark Gaia done, except now we have another transformation. Perfect Dark Gaia.
Yeah.
But at least it has nice music.
Pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
It's Dragon Ball Z.
It's his perfect form.
My final form.
Yeah, the transformation cutscene is actually pretty gross. Like,
Yeah.
arms just kind of pop out of his side and eyeballs just come out of his face and where the teeth used to be. It's weird. Yeah, it doesn't sound very pleasant.
Yeah, eyeballs and teeth? No, no thank you.
No. But first we have a couple of cutscenes. But yeah, now we have Supersonic. So we can go kind of fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that
Press
cutscene
square
there.
to boost.
And suddenly he has like 7 eyes, 6 arms, and a bunch of tentacles.
Yep.
So at the first part you just boost to him, get some rings to increase your health. Not much to say here. You just avoid the boulders because they will slow you down, and that's about it. He also shoots stuff at you, but they rarely ever hit. So this is where the randomness comes in. Those snakes have a... Like, there's a pattern to them, but it's also kind of random. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, usually the first one on the left will always be out when this talking part is over. But then the other ones are basically random. So, if you want to do an individual level speedrun for this, you just grind this out over and over. Because if you die, the timer resets. Like, this is the only boss in the game where you can do that. Like, you can die and just keep going until you get the perfect pattern.
I've seen people upload unedited speedruns of this, and it's like
Yeah, it's like
30 minutes long or something.
I grinded for a lot longer than 30 minutes.
For reference, just to show how ridiculously long this actually is. The record for this boss is like only barely sub 8 minutes.
Okay,
Even in the speedrun, this boss is just so ridiculously long.
so you just boost into him to damage it, but then you have to stop boosting to actually make the turn. So just gonna try to make as small circle as possible. Oh, that's a really bad snake pattern. And I also messed up the first one, so it's gonna be terrible. Oh shit, please do your job and distract Dark Gaia.
Okay.
Like, this is ridiculous. I could already be done with these snakes.
Yeah, this is some horrendously bad luck right here.
Oh, okay, I could have maybe hit that.
Maybe.
So that's like a 20, maybe like even half a minute time loss.
Man, snake.
Partially because of my own mistake, partially because of bad RNG. It's also really awkward to control because you're on like a sphere, so the directions you hold are like not very accurate. Okay, that one's down.
There we go.
So yeah, that was like half a minute slower than it could have been.
Still,
Which
that
is
section can be pretty
unfortunate.
fun to play, but it's just pain to speedrun because it's random.
So now comes the less fun part, which is just more QTEs.
Yeah, that's like the perfect way to end this wonderful
Yeah.
game.
And it doesn't even matter how fast you press them, like he keeps waiting there until the timer runs out, I'm pretty sure. At least that's what it looks like. I never really bothered to test it, because you just press the button quickly anyway.
Keep in mind though, this is not exactly the end. We still have the donation incentive glitch showcase after this, so
Yes, that's right.
there's some pretty fun stuff coming up in that.
You've already kind of seen how broken this game is, but it can get worse. So now I mashed the button 60 times. But for some reason it caps how many times you can press it like per second. So you can't just mash it very quickly. Actually you can do it on 360, but on PS3 it's capped for some stupid reason. Falcon Punch.
They gave you guys a handicap because your buttons are easier to mash.
Ah, fair enough.
So yeah.
Okay, so time is coming up now.
There we go.
237. That's alright.
Something for it.
Okay, so now we still have the glitch showcase. So I'm just gonna quickly hop over to my main account because I have more stuff unlocked on it.
Yep.
Because I need to have one specific mission and I also need to have my Werehog all leveled up. So it's gonna take a few seconds to do this. But it'll be worth it, trust me.
Are you happy with that time?
Nah, I mean, it's 1 minute below the previous record, so that's alright. 6 minutes behind the world record.
Yeah.
So. Like, I'm just happy that it's sub 240, to be honest.
Yeah. A lot can go wrong in this run.
Yeah. Like, even when you play it
pretty
safe, then
unforgiving game.
stuff can go terribly, terribly wrong. Let's see, what should I do first? Oh yeah, let's show off the Werehog flying. Because if you didn't know yet, the Werehog can fly. And it's glorious.
Makes perfect sense. Doesn't matter, just roll with it. Whatever you're about to see, just roll with it.
Yeah. It's just Sonic Unleashed, that's just how it works. Okay, so now on this file I have all of my moves. Combat goes up to level 32, so you get quite a lot of different attacks. And one of them will be very useful for this. So first I get Unleashed, so I can keep repeating the same combo over and over. Now we just get onto this rock. Is that high enough? Yep. So now we just fly to the end.
Flying Werehog.
So this is actually the IL strat, and it also is for the second act of this area.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Great.
But yeah, the door isn't spawned in there, so why would... Wow. Never mind. I was just gonna go to the end of the stage, and
Nah, it's fine.
but yeah, that's what I wanted to show. And then there's two other things I want to show. And for one of them, I will have to go to Apatos too.
Unfortunately, you cannot do that strat in any percent. A, because of metals, and B, because the combo you need is like the one you get on the very last combat
Yeah,
level.
it's combat level 31, I believe.
Yeah.
So that would take like 200 levels.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
So this one's gonna take a little bit of setting up, but
Yep.
it is pretty fun. So I'm just gonna get there as quickly as possible. Could also go for a break jump glitch here, but that could also crash my game, so gotta be careful about that. Okay, so I just hit this checkpoint and I die to get rid of my ring energy, so I can do homing attacks. That's not high enough. Let's try again. So I just have to launch myself over the 3D trigger again. There we go.
There we go. He is now 2D in a 3D area. You can still see
So
metals.
in itself, this isn't very exciting yet, but you can do something fun with this. So I'm just gonna hit this checkpoint, which is meant to be 3D, so just remember that. Now I'm gonna go to this part, I'm gonna jump over this checkpoint, and I'm gonna die here. And something interesting is gonna happen. The game is gonna get confused. So, yeah. It
Yeah.
just launches me way into the air for no reason at all. So if I go, like right there, you can see the rails I came from. And then it's putting me in line with the section where I died, but it also put me at the X coordinate of the checkpoint, so it just, I don't know, it just gets confused.
Yeah. Throws you in the middle of nowhere.
So yeah, like you can even see where the water ends. It's kind of insane.
Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah. And next up, there's also a fun animation glitch, and now we need to go to Cool Edge Night for that. So this is one of the town missions. But first you would have to like exorcise the person because he's infused with Dark Gaia energy, so that's why I wanted to go to my main file, just because I already have this unlocked.
This is probably my favorite of the whole showcase.
Yeah, it is glorious. Okay, so first I just have to beat the mission, no problem. Also, when these guys die, they can still like hit the guy you're meant to protect, and you can still fail the mission. Okay, so now that all the enemies are dead, I am gonna fall into the water, restart the mission, and now I have the mission success stored. So whenever I next land, it's gonna succeed. But now it's also gonna fail at the same time, and that's gonna mess with my animations. So just have a look.
Put him up!
So yeah, it's kind of messed up. I'll try to get rid of all of these guys, and then I can show it off properly. So yeah, here's the running animation, and that's also pretty good.
His arms are kind of messed up at the moment.
Yeah, and now spinning needle attack. It just spins around like that. It's insane. Oh, sure.
Sure, why not?
So yeah, that also kind of messes him up.
Yes.
But yeah, you can also like keep the menu open while you fail the mission. It doesn't do anything exciting. It's just the menu is up and you can still move around. It is lovely. So yeah, that's Sonic Unleashed for you.
That's Sonic Unleashed. I think that's it for the glitch check.
Yep. I mean, I could also do a break jump glitch and try to crash my game.
Nah, that could take forever. It's
Yeah.
too random.
Alright, well,
Right.
thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.